Hey guys, welcome back to Shambhala Gardens. So the last few videos I've done have been about covering the soil and the various reasons why you want to do that. It protects the soil from erosion damage, and also weeds play that role in nature. If you uncover the soil and don't cover it back up, nature swoops in with the weeds to do that for you, because kind of like a scab forms on an open wound. On your body, the weeds cover the open wound of exposed soil. So this bed right here is the result of me working a 55-hour a week, daily job, and also trying to homestead and market garden. I can't get to everything as much as I'd like to. I've been working hard on mowing the lawn and using the grass clippings to mulch my pathways, trying to get the chamberbitter weed that I've been telling you about under control. So I want to show you the chamberbitter weed here. It's really grown out of control in this bed. I'm about to tear it up and get it all out. The unfortunate thing was I scoured my entire yard and property looking for a mature chamberweed so I can show you the seed pods under its leaves and show you how it propagates so aggressively, but I haven't been able to find any, so at least I've done a good job in that respect. The chamberbitter has not gone to seed yet. So there's a lot of stuff going on in here, but you can see these patches. This is the chamberbitter weed, and it looks like a mimosa tree, kind of. They call it a mimosa weed, and this is a mimosa tree over here. So you can see how the leaves are similar. So all of this down here is chamberbitter. It is all, and every single bed has it. It's all down here, and you can see why this is also called the grape weed, because once it's established, it is like a pandemic, like a disease. It's almost like an algae bloom or something when it sprouts up. So, and then I'm going to show you when you tear it out of the ground. Look how much it just pulls the soil with it. It holds on to the soil so well. It's just a very aggressive, and it's drought resistant. It grows in any condition, so you can kind of see the seeds starting to grow under the leaves here, and these will develop into seed pods. I originally thought they were just seeds, but they're actually seed pods that contain hundreds or thousands of weeds, and when they mature they explode, and you can imagine just how small they are. The wind carries them everywhere, and once that happens, you're in a load of trouble. So God knows how long I'll be dealing with this weed, because last year the weather was so horrible every single day that I simply could not get out into the yard and tend, especially to my garden, much less mow my lawn or do anything outside at all. It literally rained and stormed every day. So this weed matured and seeded and seeded and seeded and seeded again. So you can just see it's just all over this bed, and this is all last year's seeds. I have not let it go to seed yet. This is just all what was left by last year. So every single bed was like this. Every single bed would turn into this if I allowed it. This is my butternut squash bed, which is reaching the end of its life. I got a relatively mature here. You can see the seed pods right there. That's perfect. Those will erupt and just blow everywhere. So that's my task. That's my Herculean struggle right now. Especially since I'm about to go on vacation. I leave tomorrow night, and I'll be gone for a week. I'll be out of the garden for a week. I won't touch the garden for a week. So, and this weed grows very, very fast. If I were to leave this bed as is, I would come back a week later and it would have went to seed already, and this bed just would be a nightmare for years to come. And it probably will be anyway. So it's going to take some vigilance, and it's going to take a lot of tarping and a lot of stale seed bedding and a lot of mulching and a lot of styropoing, and maybe one day I'll be able to return this weed to just a minor nuisance, rather than the absolute nightmare that it currently is. So if you see this weed anywhere in your yard, do not let it grow. Do not let it go to seed. Do not let any weed go to seed if you're a gardener. That's the most important part. But this weed in particular is really difficult. I can't imagine a more difficult weed to struggle with than the chamberbitter. All right, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click like, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you. I'll talk to you in Sedona. I'm going to Sedona in a couple of days, so I'm going to make a few videos out there. It's going to be pretty incredible, so I hope you enjoy those. All right, thanks.